When you look at the newspapers today, May 30th, 2025, nobody is remembering the Igbos. Their day, Biafra Day, where they lost fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles, nephews, nieces, their loved ones. During the Nigerian Biafran Civil War, nobody, not even a report in the front page, or just scribble it at the downside of the front page of the newspaper. No Nigerian newspaper is remembering the Igbos. And they tell us that we are one Nigeria. Buhari and the Sultan of Sokoto comes to tell us that the unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable. But you don't respect my culture, my heritage, and my history. How do you expect me to be happy in Nigeria? But if they don't remember it for us, we the young ones, we will rise. We shall remember the death of our fallen heroes, the death of our fathers, our brothers, our sisters, our uncles, our aunties, our nephews and nieces who died, sacrificing themselves, paying the ultimate price. We understand that in Nigeria today, you must have to protect your heritage, protect your culture, protect your identity. And this is what I'm doing today. I'm a proud Igbo boy from Abaimei, Isukwa Local Government, Abia State, son of my great-grandfather, Chukwueke. I'm a proud Biafran because I understand that Nigeria as a country constitutes different people from different culture, ethnicities, and heritage. We have the Oduduwa, we have the Arewa, and also we have Biafra. I told somebody the other time, I said, now, when I wear this, my Ishagu, and I walk around the streets, people like, wow, this young man, what's going on? Is there any problem? But if somebody else wears his Oduduwa cap or his Arewa cap, nobody wants to ask you any question. They are used to it. That means there is a problem with Nigeria. There's a problem Nigeria has with Eboman. As much as I'm concerned, I understand that Nigeria will be restructured and everybody will be able to attend to his or her needs. I've been advocating and canvassing for restructuring over 2 to 3 years now. And I see a bright future for every multi-ethnic nationality in Nigeria having their freedom from this current contraption, this mere geographical expression called Nigeria, according to Obafemi Awolowo. Today is May 30th, 2025. Generations unborn will still remember the death of our fallen heroes. It is like just yesterday. It is pure in our heads. We know that the current constituted authority does not want anything that has to do with Biafra. We understand. Because they are being controlled by an unforeseen force, which is in Britain and in the West. They don't want a liberation for the African people. I've told you, Nnamdi Kanu is one of the persons we call African liberators, African leaders, Pan-Africanists. Through Pan-Africanists, protect their culture, heritage, and identity. That is why, at every point in time, I will tell you that I'm a proud Eboman. I'm a proud Southeasterner. I'm a proud Biafran. People get angry at that. I don't know why people should get angry at my own identity. My friends tell me that they are Oduduwa. I celebrate them for that. I have a Fulani friend. He doesn't tell me any other thing that he is an Arewa, an educated one for that matter. I respect it and I'm happy for him because there's no how the British will call us together and put us in their own reality. When the British came, they wanted to turn Africans into Britons. Is it a policy of assimilation? Yes, policy of assimilation. They wanted to make us erase our identity. That's what they do to conquer people. Social engineering. I told my people from Igbo land, please, let us not forget our roots. Because anytime you forget your roots, you forget your language, you forget everything. Some people will tell you a different history, and they use that to enslave you. Somebody that does not have a background, does not have an identity. If you don't remember, for instance, your name, you don't remember your name, you don't remember the name of your parents. You don't remember where you came from. Man, you're a slave. You're a slave to anybody who claims you. They can tell you that, no, this is who you are, which they will use to own you. That is what the British tried doing. They came policy of assimilation, assimilate these guys into Britons. They saw that it couldn't work because the blood is thicker than water. They now went for policy of association. They try to undermine our culture, our heritage, our history. The reasons why you see these people can tell a lot of lies about Africa is because Africa did oral history, but they did not put down their history in books, on leaves, on caves, whereby they can remember. Generations unborn can remember. We have people who were traditional healers, who understood nature, who could interpret leaves. Most of these people died without passing on to the next generation their information. The only advantage these people have is that they were able to put down and pen down most of these important things in books so that generations unborn can remember. So I plead with my Igbo people. I plead with the governors, Ohaneze, and whoever you are. We are Igbos. For now, we are in Nigeria. We should not forget ourselves. Don't because you're a governor, you're a politician, you sell your people. There's a place you're coming from. Nigeria is divided into 6 geopolitical zones. They know your identity. They know how unique you are. So when I wear this, somebody now identifies this an Igbo man because I have an identity. I have an ID card. They respect me for that. The whites, as you look at them very well, you see Yoruba music is going around the world. People insisted in those days in Britain. Some of these Yoruba people, they carry their culture like shoulder pad. They wore their clothes even whilst in London. They did a lot of things to make the British accustomed to these guys are Eurobas. So why can't we do it as our people? We know we have had one of the worst set of leadership in the Southeast. One thing that may want to kill us is greed. Greed is a demon. Greed is a virus that is fast killing us, fast destroying who we are, our heritage. I have spoken against some cultures and traditions in the Southeast that will not help us adapt to this current. You see, cultures and traditions were created by people. Culture, tradition were created by people. It didn't just come from heaven. Some people looked at some things unique about themselves and made celebrations and made something like, made it lively. Our Igbo billionaires, our political leaders, our people who represent us in today's Nigeria, what are they doing about the Igbo heritage, culture, and history? What are they doing? Come to the Southwest. You see the Ojudoba festival, different festivals. I've talked about this many, many times. Some Yoruba billionaires, some producers in Nollywood, which are from the Southwest, they will meet some people will just sponsor them, do something about the history of the Eurobas, and they will drop it back to back. They'll build a cinema for that, where they display the culture. They display every year, they remember it. How invested are leaders today in the culture, in the attributes, in our Igbo societies? Our children are fast drifting away from who we really are. See, I tell you, an Igbo man is a wise man. An Igbo man is an hardworking man. An Igbo man is a divine being, a divine creature. You will not understand. What flows in his blood is divine. An Igbo man. Other tribes have their own special capabilities, but today is May 30th, 2025, Igbo Day. I lost a lot of people. I lost a lot of bright people. When we talk about bright people during that war, like if I go home and I look at the pictures in my grandfather's parlor in his obi, you see the tales of the Biafra, some pictures that you cannot publish like They don't see any reasons of themselves. You see a lot of stories they tell you about how they shed tears of their brothers who left and did not come back, who their carcass were forgotten at the war front. We have to remember these people. And what must we do? We must come together as a people. See, as I tell you, I'm an unapologetic Eboman. I am an unapologetic Eboman. So if you are looking at me before, just look at me as an Eboman. As an Eboman that wants better for humanity. Well, I'm not a bigot. I love people. I love all tribes. I love all religions. I love all ethnicities. But I will not lose myself. I will not lose who I am because of my attachment to somebody else. It's not possible now. For instance, now my name is Christian Chukwu Onyedikachi. For instance, my name is Christian Chukwu Onyedikachi. Then because of my affiliation to a certain religion, to a certain association, I will lose my natural name. I will forget my name because of I'm a Christian. My Onyedikachi is there to tell you that I'm an Igbo person. Some people, because of Nigeria, Nigeria has been unfair to the Igbo people. I see some people, they join Islam and they do away with their identity. They join Christianity and they do away with their identity. See, God knows you. He knows you're an Igbo man. He knows you're a Yoruba man. He knows you're an Hausa man. He knows you're a Fulani man. Don't let the British, they came with their names. They came and they are telling you to forgo your own names because your names are anyhow. Your names are irrelevant. They came to tell you that your forefathers are these. They told you that black is devilish. So me, black, I'm devilish. Your children, our children have been indoctrinated to tell them that black is evil. No, black is the mother source of earth. Carry your children, your small children, put a white doll and put a black doll in front of them. Put these two dolls in front of them. Ask them, within these two dolls, which one resembles the devil? They'll point to the black because they are engineered. Some people, they carry their own identity. One use and overpower your own identity. Trample on your own identity. Make you look stupid. Make you look anyhow. But I've said it, that I'm a proud Igbo man, an unapologetic Igbo man. If I were to be a Yoruba man, I'll be a proud Yoruba man, unapologetic. If I were to be an Hausa man, I'll be a proud Hausa man, unapologetic. Anywhere I come from, now there God put me. God get reason why He put me for where I then born me, or where my papa and mama come from, and they give back to me. So if Nigeria, according to Shore, if Nigeria has an Igbo problem, well, they have a problem with development. They have a problem with Nigeria will not get better if it continues to manhandle the Igbos. We have other tribes who have also been manhandled, but nobody is telling you not to speak out. The Igbos are outspoken. They want to be free. Anywhere they go, they announce their presence. So, because when I say Igbo are marginalized, some people tell me, is it only Igbo? Other people also marginalized, this and that. So, see, you can speak out for other people. But I'm using today especially to speak out for the Igbos. Igbos have been limited to opportunities in Nigeria. They know their capacity, their capabilities. They are afraid of who they create some things in their mind and say Igbos are this. So they are afraid of that thing, the scenario they create in their minds. Igbos, if you give Igbos power now, they go do this. They go dominate. They go do this. Anywhere you find Igbos, they always shine. They always come out stronger. That's why the Nigerian system wants to limit them every way possible. You bid for some contracts, you are declined, you are limited economically, you are limited politically, you are just limited. They use your people against you, they lock up your leaders who speak for you. You are just, I know it is the handiwork of the British and the Fulani who becomes an alibi, a willing tool to make sure that everybody is suppressed. Every time you see me talk about Sharia in the Southwest. I know why I'm talking about Sharia in the Southwest. Because these guys, they will stop at nothing. You can't speak their Fulani language. They make sure that they protect their heritage amongst themselves. They make sure that an average Yoruba family, because I was born and brought up in the Southwest, an average Yoruba family tells the child where he's from, who he is. An average Yoruba family gives the child an update of who you are, who is your grandfather, who is your great-grandfather, some kind of history about himself. That is what an average Igbo should know. In Nigeria today, our aspirations of having a better society that will better the lives of our children and unborn children, the sacrifices that our fathers, our mothers, our uncles and our aunties, the sacrifices they made will never be in vain. Will never be in vain. The sacrifices Nnamdi Kanu made would never be in vain. The sacrifices everyone that thought about the liberation of the Eboman would never be in vain. I say, the sacrifices of those who are not here with us, but they are praying for us, will never be in vain. If not in my lifetime, but in time to come, we shall have the desires of our heart as a people, as a nation. We know that every society, every ethnicity have their excesses. We know we have our excesses. We work on our excesses and make sure we bring ourselves to the reality of today. The today Igbo man is an Igbo man who understands his environment. Today Igbo man is an Igbo man who knows how to navigate between him being an Igbo man and being a sellout. Navigate between you being an Igbo man and being a betrayal to your people. He's somebody who understands humanity. He's somebody who loves God. He's somebody who is at peace with his neighbors. He's somebody who is not arrogant. He's somebody who is not proud. He's somebody who is not giving to unnecessary. He's somebody who knows his identity. Today I use this opportunity to beg Igbo leaders, wherever you find yourself, and our brothers and sisters from the West, from Benue, from Edo State, understand that Nigeria restructuring is for the betterment of everybody. And what the Igbos are fighting for is for the betterment of everybody. What Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for, my brother, my sister, is for the betterment of everybody. I met somebody who advocates for Yoruba nation. He told me that some people are afraid because they are benefiting from the current Nigerian system. Some people are afraid to profess that they want a Yoruba nation or Yoruba consciousness or nationalism. They are afraid. Some governors, some people in power are afraid to admit that because of what they are getting now. Even our Igbo leaders, others one, they are afraid. They don't want to lose. It's just like greed. It's just maybe it's an attribute of the black man. Because the current system, what the British does is that they give some elements power to sabotage the others. They introduce you a system that will never make you unite, that will make you fight against your people and against yourselves. That is why we have people like Hope Uzodinma, we have people like Umahi, we have people like Soludo undermining who they are and where they come from because of position, power, and loyalty to some Fulani caliphate. I will always join my Yoruba brothers. I will always join my Hausa brothers who wants restructuring Nigeria. We can live together, very important, but we understand that we have identities. How can I stay with somebody that I don't know the identity of that person? There's something beyond the name. There's a root. If I know that this person is a Fulani person, that's how beautiful the world is. I worked in an organization where the man, who is a Southwesterner, says he loves having people of different tribes in his company. So multi with unique, not that one is against this one is hating this one because of his this. The other one is hating this one because of his that. That is evil. That is like when I say bigotry, bigotry is like a demon or like a virus. If you allow virus stay in your body and you don't kill that virus, it's going to affect the whole body, and it's going to be disastrous. That is a very good example of what bigotry is. We don't need to hate ourselves. We are together, but we need to define our boundaries. We need to define where we come from. I go to an Eurobas festival with my identity. When you go to the forest, you see different plantations, different leaves, different flowers with different identity. Everybody is not having the same color. Everyone's not having the same shape. Even God created nature uniquely. Different. This one is yam. It has the different leaves. This one is corn. It has different leaves. This one is guava fruit. It has different leaves. Pawpaw. It has different cucumber. It has different leaves. Watermelon, pineapple. They all have different leaves, unique, and yes, they are together in the ecosystem. The rain falls. Everybody absorb what they can absorb, and they come out uniquely. That is the only thing that we can understand when we say Nigeria. But when the system undermines a particular set of people and destroys a particular set of people to exalt itself, we cannot stay in that union. We need to restructure. And restructuring is to define boundaries. Define boundaries. And that boundaries, I'm saying, we pray that a Southerner comes up and is able to do that. Because I know the northern Nigeria is conquered by the Fulani. If nothing else, we will still be in the same cycle for the next 100 years. Long live Biafra. Long live those that sacrifice their lives to protect the culture and the heritage of these great people.